Hi there. In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health, and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis, and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset, and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Happy, Inspired, Motivated. We're just entering into the season of spring. And spring is great because I love the fact that we have lots of blossom on the trees and there's lots of new shoots starting to grow up. The leaves on the trees are coming back and everything starts to spring back to life. And it's such a great time of year just to be walking around in nature and really connecting with the universe and the energy around you. But it's also really important in your business as well. We actually have seasons in our business, very much the same as the seasons that we have throughout the year. So as we're going into spring, this is a time for new opportunities, a rebirth of your energy. It's when you're waking up, your energy is coming more to life. And you are at the time when you are getting excited about things that are going to be happening in your business as you start to grow. It's also a time for planting new seeds of joy and expectation as well, because as we move through spring, it's a time that we have the most energy for giving birth to new creations. And then as we go into the summer, it's all about action. We have long days, we have the summer sun. It's a time when we get out more. And when we have heat, it's a time for us to grow. And this is in our business and physically and energetically, because we have more vibrancy with the energy of the sun. When we have the longer days and we feel more energized, we have the vitamins that the sun gives us. It helps our bodies grow. And that energy we have within us expands and we're much more motivated and able to take intentional action. So moving from the spring into the summer is a great time for taking positive, intentional action in your business as you're going forward. Then we go into the autumn, and obviously, autumn generally is a time for harvest, and it's a mellow and slowing down of things generally in the world of nature, but also in our business. We start to wind down energetically and physically as well as we get into autumn. And it's a really great time for us to reflect on the previous season, the summer season, and create energy storage for the winter that's coming. As we go into the winter, we need to rest more. It's a time for recuperation, and it's a time for a gentle hibernation period. And lots of self-love is really important in the winter too. And as we're coming out of that period now, we've had the long dark nights, which has meant obviously that you're staying more and you're normally much more comfortable being cuddled up with a blanket or a duvet rather than going out and about and being super productive, because when it gets dark, your mind and your body starts to shut down because it thinks it's a time for sleep. In the evening, our bodies release melatonin, which is a hormone that's released by the pineal gland at night, and it helps with the sleep and wake cycle. And obviously when we're in the winter months and we have the long dark nights, our bodies automatically start to release this hormone earlier because our bodies think it's getting dark, it's time to sleep. So throughout the past few months in your business, things probably have been a little bit slower. You've been more lethargic maybe and wanting to relax more and not having as much motivation. But now we're heading into spring. Now times are getting exciting. We're having opportunities. We're springing into opportunities, and these opportunities can be endless and totally motivating and inspiring. So what are you going to create during this time as you shed that winter coat and that sleepiness? What is it you want to do moving forward with your business? Take a look at what you have achieved from the last year and allow yourself to grow going into this year of 2022, into the spring of 2022. It's really easy for us just to see the seasons as things that affect nature, but they affect our bodies physically and energetically as well. So it's really important to pay attention to the seasons and allow yourself time for, as I said, rest and recuperation, like gentle hibernation, getting yourself revved up in the spring, taking full on action going into from the spring into the summer, and then gradually winding down again in the autumn. That's not to say that your business is stopping by any means, but things start to take a different feeling and you want to do things differently at that time too. So now is the time to start making those big plans and setting those big goals for the rest of the year. Now, I know we often do this in the winter, new year and all these kind of things, but now you have much more energy in your body to be able to do these things and be really focused on them, and focusing on what you really want and not what you don't want. Don't focus on the things that you don't like or you want to get rid of. Remember, moving away from things. We want to move towards the exciting times rather than focusing on moving away from the things that we don't like anymore. So stepping into spring of 2022 with lots of joy and vitality, lots of new energy and excitement for your business and the year ahead. Releasing the things from last year, let them stay in the past. Don't take them into the future. Allow yourself to close the door on the chapter of the things before and focus solely on going forward. So I'm wishing you a fantastic spring because it's actually here, and if you get a chance to go out in nature, have a good look around and see what you can see sprouting up, see what you can see coming out, and really appreciate the natural cycle of the earth and the universe and how things progress so easily. The universe and nature is all about ease and flow rather than hustle and striving and struggle. Take that into your business and have a fantastic year ahead. Speak to you again soon. Send in lots of love. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset, and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy, inspired, motivated.